Hi. Many of the next security incidents organizations face won't come from sophisticated zero-day exploits. They'll come from your DNS assets no one knew existed. The causes are governance failures, forgotten domains, dangling records, insecure redirects, and unclear ownership. Recently, I learned that an enterprise was compromised when customers were redirected to a fraudulent website through a single insecure redirect. Customers entered credit card information before anyone realized what was happening. It never made the news. Most DNS compromises don't. They're kept confidential and classified internally under the common refrain, it's always DNS. Different failures, same root cause, weak DNS governance. We recently assessed over 70 enterprise DNS attack surfaces. The median governance maturity score was just 46 out of 100. Companies with a mature governance program consistently score above 90. That 44-point gap represents unknown assets, weak controls, missing ownership, and missing audit evidence. Unknown DNS assets become unmanaged risks that become governance issues in audits, or worse, security incidents. Auditors don't audit intentions, they audit evidence. Whether you're preparing for SOC 2, ISO 27001, PCI DSS, or internal audits, it all comes back to the 5 pillars of DNS governance. 1. Visibility. Can you prove you know every domain, zone, registrar, and DNS service your organization uses? 2. Ownership. Can you identify who is accountable for every asset? 3. Change control. Can every change be traced from request to implementation with immutable records of change? 4. Security monitoring. Can you continuously detect security vulnerabilities before the attackers do? And 5. Evidence. Can you produce governance and compliance evidence on demand? Improving DNS governance isn't complicated. It does require intention, visibility, ownership, and operational discipline. First, run discovery. Find every domain, every provider, every DNS record, and every hidden risk. Then consolidate. Assign ownership, standardize change controls, automate monitoring, and evidence collection. From that point forward, governance becomes measurable, repeatable, and auditable. DNS is part of your external attack surface and is the least governed network layer of enterprise infrastructure. Treat DNS like the critical infrastructure control plane it is, not as a background utility. If you're responsible for security, compliance, or audit readiness, download the graphics in this article to benchmark your DNS governance maturity posture. Inside, you'll find the 5 pillars of DNS governance, the DNS governance maturity model, and the DNS compliance checklist. Use them to identify governance gaps and act before your next audit or before attackers decide to act.